In this lesson we will learn about adding real numbers, lesson 2.2. Here are some key concepts for your notebooks. Here are some rules of addition. So in words, you will read some examples that say, to add two numbers with the same sign, add their absolute values. The sum has the same sign as the numbers added. So examples, if we were to add 8 plus 7, we get 15. So 8 was positive, 7 was positive, so our sum is also positive. When adding two negative numbers, such as negative 6 plus negative 10, the answer is negative 16. You add the absolute values and you keep the same sign. To add two numbers with different signs, you want to subtract the lesser absolute value from the greater absolute value. The sum has the same sign as the number with the greater absolute value. For example, if we are adding negative 12 plus positive 7, the answer is negative 5, because the absolute value of negative 12 is 12, so 12 minus 7 is 5, and 12 has a larger absolute value, and that sign is negative. So the answer is negative 5. If we have 18 plus negative 4, we would subtract the two absolute values and get 14. Because the greater absolute value is positive, our answer is positive. Adding two integers using a number line. Use a number line to find the sum. Example A, I have negative 3 plus 6. So we will plot negative 3 and first, so negative 3 is 3 units to the left of 0. If we are going to add 6 units, then we're going to move the absolute value of 6 units to the right. And that would take us to positive 3. So our answer is negative 3 plus 6 equals 3. Example B, negative 4 plus negative 5. So we begin by plotting negative 4 on the number line. So here it is in blue. We are adding negative 5, so from the blue dot, we're going to move 5 units to the left. And then that leads us to negative 9. So negative 4 plus negative 5 is negative 9. Let's do some more examples. Number 1, I have 7 plus negative 2. So I'll plot 7 on the number line and move 2 units to the left. That places me at 5. So 7 plus negative 2 is 5. Number 2, 8 plus negative 11. So find 8 on the number line and move 11 spaces to the left. That will lead us to negative 3. Negative 8 plus 4. So we start at negative 8 on the number line and move 4 units to the right. That will take us to negative 4. Number 4, negative 1 plus negative 4. So start at negative 1 on the number line and move 4 units to the left. That will take us to negative 5. Finding the sum. Example A, I have negative 5.3 plus negative 4.9. Since the signs are the same, we will add the absolute value of each number together and keep the sign the same. So the absolute value of negative 5.3 is positive 5.3. The absolute value of negative 4.9 is positive 4.9. So 5.3 plus 4.9, we add those together to give us 10.2. So we keep the sign of both numbers, which is negative. So our answer is negative 10.2. Example B, 19.3 plus negative 12.2. We want to take the absolute value of each of the terms, and we will subtract the two numbers together. and keep the sign of the positive. So 19.3 minus 12.2 gives us 7.1. Identifying properties of addition. Example A. We have the quantity x plus 9 plus 2 equals x plus 9 plus 2. This is the associative property of addition, meaning the terms are listed in the same order, but I can regroup. On the left side I have grouped x and 9 together, but I can also group 9 and 2 together, and when I evaluate, the answer should be the same. Example B, 8.3 plus negative 8.3 equals 0. This is the inverse property of addition. When adding two numbers of the same absolute value, such that each term is of a different sign, the result is 0. They cancel each other out. C, I have negative y plus 0.7 equals 0.7 plus negative y. This is the commutative property of addition, meaning the order of the terms does not matter. Let's solve a multi-step problem. The table shows the annual profits of two piano manufacturers. Which manufacturer had the greater total profit for the 3 years? So in year 1, we had manufacturer A, who has a negative $5.8 million, which means they had a loss, where manufacturer B had a loss of negative $6.5 million. In year 2, manufacturer A earned $8.7 million, and manufacturer B earned $7.9 million. Year 3, manufacturer A earned $6.8 million, and manufacturer B earned $8.2 million. Step 1. You want to calculate the total profit for each manufacturer. So for manufacturer A, the total profit would be negative 5.8 plus 8.7 plus 6.8. So when I group the two positive terms together, I add them to get 15.5. So now I have negative 5.8 plus 15.5, and the total profit is $9.7 million. Similar reasoning, we will calculate the total profit for manufacturer B. We will add the columns together. Negative 6.5 plus 7.9 plus 8.2. This gives us $9.6 million. So we will compare next the total profits of both manufacturers. So 9.7 is greater than 9.6. Therefore, manufacturer A had a greater total profit. Let's use what we learned to see if we can do these examples. Find the sum, negative 0.6 plus negative 6.7. Since both terms are negative, we will add the absolute values together and keep the sign of negative. So the answer is negative 7.3. Number 6, 10.1 plus negative 16.2. Since the signs are different, we're going to subtract the absolute values and keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which is negative. So we will subtract 16.2 minus 10.1, and the answer will be negative. Negative 6.1. 17. Negative 13.1 plus 8.7. Since the signs are different, we will subtract the absolute values and keep the sign of the larger absolute value. So 13.1 minus 8.7, and the answer will be negative 4.4. Let's try and identify the properties being illustrated. Number 8. 7 plus negative 7 equals 0. This is the inverse property of addition. Number 9, negative 12 plus 0. This is the identity property of addition. Number 10, 4 plus 8 equals 8 plus 4. So they're switching between the two terms. So this is the commutative property of addition. Number 11, what if? In example 4, suppose that the profits for year 4 are negative 1.7 million for manufacturer A and 2.1 million for manufacturer B. Which manufacturer has the greater total profit for the 4 years? So we will add another column or row. Here we will add the profits for A together, add the profits for B, and see which is greater. You should be able to see that manufacturer A has the greater total profit. This concludes our lesson.